What's up, guys? Daniel Shabbat here. This is one of my favorite funnels. I will show it to you and I will show you how it actually works. This is really, really powerful if you're running an agency and you're struggling with getting qualified leads, you're struggling with getting a good cost per call, and literally just hard for you to scale your agency because you don't have that reliability where you know if you put $1,000 in, this is exactly what you're going to get out, how many calls you're going to get, how many proposals you'll send out. So this funnel is called, I just call it the webinar/masterclass funnel. And it's really about giving value up front. This is really powerful because in today's world, we got so many scammers that want you to book a call with zero trust and credibility, and they steal your money or they lure you into some weird thing. But here we're just proving that we know what we're doing as an agency. And we can prove that by giving our time away for free, only gated by an opt-in, which could be email, phone number, name, or something like that. So it's a very powerful funnel. We've been using it a lot at Purple Fire, and we also use it in my coaching program, Agency Supremacy. The funnel is simple. You're going to be running ads which will heavily qualify people. So you're going to be talking about something here. I'm talking about how to it's a QA for how to scale your agency. But let's say you run an agency and you want e-commerce clients in here. So you could do a masterclass on how to get going with split testing for your e-commerce store. And it could be, you could do all kinds of angles. It could be, the 10 things you should know before you start split testing, or the 3 reasons why e-commerce brands never succeed with split testing. So you can do different ways. You can flip it around. You can do a positive, you can do a negative angle on it. But it has to be enticing so much so that people will want to opt in and see your webinar or see your masterclass. If you don't have enough people clicking through and opting in, so the cost per lead, if it's too high, then there's something wrong with your ad, or there's something wrong with your ad and your landing page. So it's going to be either of those two. But when they click on the ad, they're going to load a landing page, which is going to look similar to this. You're just going to add in your logo. You're going to add in that powerful headline that gives them an idea of what they're to expect if they watch this masterclass or webinar. And I just came up with a few titles before. The 3 reasons why e-com brands tend to not succeed with their split testing, whatever it might be. But the title is the bread and butter here. It is very important that it works. And what I would actually do is I would do 10 versions of this ad. I would change the copy here, and I would change the copy here in all 10 versions. And I would just see what actually gets the most amount of opt-ins. And the really cool thing is you can do this before you even record the webinar or the masterclass. All you're going to do is you're going to do the 10 ads, and you're going to do the headlines. And the video we see here is just a teaser. It's just a GIF. It's not the actual video, because you have to reserve your spot in order to watch that video. And what we can do to really not even get in any trouble is we can say that this webinar or this masterclass is going to be released in 5 days. And then whatever winning combo where the cost per lead is lower, that's the actual webinar or the masterclass that you're going to record. So think about this. We got 10 different ads with different titles, different spins, and then the landing page, you're just going to clone them, all of them. You're going to clone them and you're going to add in different titles. And then you're just going to down here say that you can change this text and say it's releasing in 5 days, save your spot here. And then you might say, oh, that seems like a lot of work. The ad's easy. Like you load it up in Canva, just change the title, and you got 10 ads. That's it. The landing page, you will have that inside of Go High Level, and you can import a full funnel into Go High Level, and you can see every step is already laid out. And all we do is clone the entire funnel or clone the step in the funnel we want, right? So you could launch variants here, or you could literally just go in and in settings, I think we can clone it somewhere. I forgot where it is now. But you can clone everything, which is really, really easy. Oh yeah, you gotta go back one more step. And then in here, you can just clone the whole funnel. Yeah, so that's how you do that. Now, you might be wondering like, oh, I need to create all this stuff. No, you don't even need to create all this stuff. You can click the link in the description. You can get access to my 3 winning funnels that I use for my agency as well. The only 3 funnels you really need to succeed, which is this masterclass funnel, a lead magnet funnel, and a straight up book call funnel, which is those 3 will carry you to at least 250K a month if you do everything correctly and obviously set up your agency correctly. There's a ton of other things you need to succeed with, but most of the mentorship clients I have, they come to me with one problem, which is they cannot succeed with ads. They don't have a reliable way of getting new clients. They are all relying on referrals and nothing is really working. So the masterclass is really powerful, and this is how you test what information people want without even having the masterclass, because it would suck if you had to do a 45-minute masterclass and you're like, oh my God, you know, that's really a lot of work doing 10 hours of content, right? So test it out, do 10 different versions, 10 different titles. This is like split testing your offer literally, and it's just so powerful the way you're doing it. But let's say you have 10 different offers and you're ready to basically get it going. All you have to do is click edit in here, and that will load this page here. And now you can see we're inside of an actual editor. And if I want to change this one, like I could do anything I want here. I could say the 3 top reasons why e-com brands never succeed with, oh yeah, we'll have to uppercase it in the end, with their split testing program. Whatever, like I just pulled this out basically from nowhere. This is not even a great title, but this is just to show how easy it is to change things. And then whatever, plus discover the 10 the framework we use at Purple Fire to get a 50 plus 50% win rate on all our split tests. Copy and paste whatever step by step instructions. Again, I have not tested this. I'm making this up on this first video. This is just to show you that this is the process that you will have to go through. Come up with 10 different angles, 10 different problems that your ICP has and as that relates to your offers. Let's say you're doing conversion rate optimization, you could find 10 different spins on that, and a unique master class that really shows that you're excellent at your work and that it's actually quite difficult, but if you do it right, you can succeed. And most of them are actually going to love you, like you're gonna have built massive trust. And based on that master class, they are going to potentially book a call with you. So I'll show you how that works. So now we got our title, we'll add in a logo, reserve your spot, and then you would just put in a day, like whatever, the 30th of March. Again, like this is just random info I'm putting in. This is where this masterclass will show. And then you will obviously optimize this as well. And then of course here you would add in the right time. In Go High Level, it actually has a date function, so we can put in here. So now it's actually putting in the right dates and hours and everything else. And it will count down and it will save your spot. And we can say something to also get them excited, right? So for example, this master class will only be shown once, whatever, you know, you can do something to add in urgency so that people actually sign up for your master class, right? So this would be so easy. Now we're basically done. Obviously you change the logos here, you might change this text a little bit more, change this as well, and all we would have to do is click save, and then we could just change it up. We could clone it, we could do 10 versions in less than 1 hour. It would be so easy to come up with this. And that's it, that we got our first step. So I'm just gonna go not really save this one, but the next step in the funnel is that when they opt in, and actually I can show you what the opt-in will look like. This specific funnel, which again, if you buy it, you can click the link below. You can actually use a pop-up to secure that information. So what happens when you click on this button? Actually, what happens is that it says open pop-up. So we go into our pop-up sections, and we can see here that there's a logo, or sort of like an image, and then there's opt-in information. So what you really want to do here is you probably want to, you might want to delete this if it's too big, or you can add in your own image. Then you again go over what this masterclass is about. Like I might even delete this one because I don't want the pop-up to be too big. And then I'm gonna again add in what this masterclass is about, add in like the stuff, make sure it looks good. Like honestly, if you want it to be super easy, we could delete this stuff here, we could delete this stuff here. Oh, that was actually not correct. Let's just go back. We're just gonna load it again. Because what we really want to do is not do too much work as we're testing, and once we find the one that actually works, then we will go in and maybe add an image or something like that, right? So let's see if it's loading. Okay, good. So we're just gonna so I would just delete that, and then maybe I would delete this stuff here, or just something like sign up for the masterclass, because then I don't even need. I can keep this variant for all my 10 different tests, and that's gonna be really beneficial. So once they opt in, they will land on this page here, which says your spot is secure. We're excited to have you on board. I would totally change this up. I would say, your spot is secure. Check your email and confirm your attendance. And then I would say this masterclass will launch on this date at this time. Be sure to check your email for access, right? The reason why we are going to launch it in 5 days is because we're going to be running ads for 5 days, and we're going to see which variant will actually get the best cost per opt-in. And that just tells us about like there's a demand for this specific masterclass. One thing you could also do, by the way, is in the pop-up, remember we just have name, email, and phone number. So what we could also do is add in like revenue number or web URL. Because one thing you want to keep in mind for opt-in is that the quality can be really, really bad. And if we add in a little blocker that says what's your monthly revenue, and maybe even what's your brand URL, we're gonna get a little bit higher cost per opt-in. But anyone who's really interested will give you that information, like because it's very valuable. And you're gonna get higher quality leads. And at the end of it, you're not just looking at cost per opt-in, you're also going to be looking at the quality of the opt-ins. So basically what you can do if you have a little bit of knowledge and go high level is that for every one of your funnels, you will create one tag, and the tag will be the name of that specific version of the funnel. So let's just say one is called the 3 reasons why your split testing doesn't work. That's a tag. And then at the end of it, we're gonna tally up all the opt-ins and see the quality. We're just manually gonna go through and download it to a Google Sheet, and we're gonna be looking through the opt-in and the quality. And you could even disqualify the crap opt-ins, and then you will know your true cost per call for people that are within ICP, so qualified to work with you. This is a little bit more advanced, and some of you might not know how to do that, but that's what I teach my mentorship students as well. If you want to be a mentorship student of mine, you can click to book a call with me below. That's also in the YouTube description. But I really like testing the quality of the opt-ins, because you don't want to just base your final decision on the masterclass based on the pure quantity. You want to base it on the quantity and the quality, and that will give you the final title and the final masterclass in which you want to launch. So keep that in mind. Now, once they've opted in, we talked about they will go to this page, and in 5 days you will send them the link. This is really important, that then in 5 days you're going to be sending them the link to access the masterclass. And obviously when you found your winner, you can change the whole funnel and not have it be gated by time. It can just instantly load once they signed up, and they can watch the masterclass. Because the true reason why we are launching this masterclass, guys, is because we want to have people book calls with us for our main services, which, as an agency, is probably going to be some kind of retainer. So it's been 5 days or you've found the winner, and this will instantly load after, which is going to be the masterclass. Again, you can change all these different things. Then there's going to be a video here, which again, you can change. You can go in here and add in your embed, whether it's YouTube or Wistia. Wistia is my preferred video player with this kind of stuff. You can add in your video. And the really powerful thing is here that, first of all, the masterclass is going to be amazing. This is number one. It has to be amazing. It has to give them enough information so that they will want to work with you because they can see you're amazing at your job. But it also has to be a little bit complicated. And that's going to be probably naturally happening because you will go through a lot of stuff. And then you're going to have a CTA under, which doesn't have to say exactly this, but this is a good one. Don't want to implement it all yourself, schedule a call with our team. So you could do that angle, or you could do want a second opinion, schedule an audit, or want us to take care of everything. You know, you can play with the CTAs. Again, this could be split tested as well. But the key here is we got them to opt in, we have their information, they've seen a great masterclass, which we know is valuable. And in that masterclass, we also called out to the fact that we are an agency and we work with different brands and we have all these quality results. And so we are going to steer them towards that button to book a call. I can guarantee you that the quality of those people that book a call with you through that is going to be 10 times higher than just doing a book a call funnel, because there you've added almost zero value. And here there's a good chance they watched plus 20 minutes, maybe 40 minutes of content with you, and they know you're good at your job. So the quality is going to be easier. It's going to be easier for the salespeople to actually close them, or yourself if you're doing that. And so that's the value of doing a masterclass or webinar funnel. It's really like they get to see what you do before they schedule a call. So there's that button below. This is the whole idea behind the whole funnel. It is value up front, and then schedule a call if they don't want to do it themselves. And then what will happen is they will book a call. So this will load this will load a calendar. So this will open a pop-up, and in that pop-up you can add in your calendar. Now in this specific template, I've added in a bunch of additional information, which is not mandatory at all. You can delete all this stuff, but some people want to explain who they are a bit more. They want to add an FAQ and so on. And it's good because, you know, when they're watching a long video, sometimes they like to scroll up and down, and here you can just build a compelling case for your business, right? So if you go up in the pop-up settings here, you can see it loads a calendar this time, and this is where you would insert your calendar, which is not hard. You just integrate it in Go High Level. Under connections, that's where you add in Calendly, and then boom, you're basically done. So it's going to be pretty easy. So you can see here, it will show up your meetings once you're in here as well. So yeah, guys, this is basically the funnel. Obviously, once they booked a call, they will land on this page where you will send a thank you video to them to explain to them that they should confirm the call and all these things that we always do whenever we book calls. We always show them the thank you page. And if you're doing this masterclass funnel, you can optimize towards opt-ins, but you could also optimize towards scheduled calls, which will be based on them hitting this page at the very end. So that's how you trigger the conversion and tell Meta or Google, this is what we care about, right? And there will be plenty of hurdles to get through because they have to first opt in, give the information, and then they have to go through the calendar, which again, you can ask for even more information, and then finally they are allowed to book a call. So guys, I hope this was useful. If you want these templates below, it's pretty cheap. You can just click the link below and you can buy them, and you can start playing around with this instantly yourself. You can even download my ads and everything else. That's probably going to be like an order bump in there on the page. So again, if you found this valuable, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.